Now here we have the gluteus dark here, now that's darker here and darker here. So I'm gonna block in 1, 2, 3, right? This is a little bit darker here. And I have the core shadow. See the core shadow here, right? So in this, as I'm doing this, right, I am kind of mixing the Renaissance tradition of the knowledge of the anatomy with this more purely tonal, right? But I like that. I like when you kind of can, I mean, if you can see things in here, right? Even if the method is not really considering that, why not use it, right? So as we understand the form of the body, the anatomy, the structure, we can see more values, or in any case, we can block them in more regularly and more accurately, because we know how the volume develops and how the volume of this big muscle relates to adjacent volume of other muscles and other forms, right? So this is now shadow here, right? Dark. And here's dark, and I'm gonna put another dark area here, right? So still going just up and down, right? Without doing the rubbing thing, right? I heard some artists that are pure atelier artists, and they say you have to draw up and down like this. Don't do the rubbing thing. Like a great disdain, right? To do the rubbing thing, as if it's some sort of plebeian thing. But certain artists tend to be like that, tend to be very intolerant. I think I'm all for contamination, and as long as you know what you're doing, you can, that's part of creativity, right? Now this is now the core shadow. See the core shadow here, very visible, right? The core shadow, and then you see the change of value here later, but also there's a change in temperature. See that? A change in temperature. Even in a white sculpture, you're gonna see areas that kind of grayish, cool, and then this is warm. This is warm. See that? We go from cool to neutral to warm, and that's a typical passage you would see in the forms, right? In the model, right? Clearly in the model with the skin tone, the color gonna be more visible. But even in a white sculpture, we can see changing in chroma value temperature, right? So we can push it, right? And more and more.